Welcome back to the Cartoon History Channel. This is Saturday Afternoon Rototoon 122, Behind the Scenes of Animation 38. And today we're talking about the history of meta-humor in cartoons. Meta-humor goes into a cartoon for different reasons. Sometimes to critique against their critics of the cartoon, and sometimes just for humor. The meta-humor goes back to the golden age of animation. Particularly in your more humor-based cartoons like Looney Tunes and the Fleischer Brother cartoons and the MGM cartoons. Specifically Tex Avery in the MGM category. They would take an element of the cartoon and then they would break the fourth wall with it. Like how Bugs would go to the audience and say something like, Betty Davis is going to hate me for this. Or break the fourth wall and say, this ought to get me the Academy Award. Or when they would break the fourth wall and say, I do things like to such and such throughout the whole picture. These fourth wall gags were most notably done by Bugs Bunny, but they were done by everybody in the Looney Tunes repertoire of characters. Some of the classic examples in animation that were meta-humor and fourth wall breaking were some of the patriotic cartoons, like Scrap Happy Daffy, where he literally is making a cartoon about the war effort and needing the metals to make weapons and tanks and whatnot. The Private Snafu World War II era propaganda cartoons that were originally military based for humor training videos for the military. That was a very heavy meta humor. Other classic examples that were also done by former Looney Tunes animators like Frisch Freleng were the Pink Panther, which that was both a TV cartoon and a theatrical run. He would always break the fourth wall by doing what he was doing, but take some time out and look directly into the camera, acknowledging himself and the audience. Modern animation of the 90s had a lot of meta humor, like Rocko's Modern Life in the Wacky Daily episode and the I Have No Son episode. That was meta humor from the creator of the show, Joe Murray, that was wanting out of his Nickelodeon contract and wanting to do something else. In fact, he left the show and let Steven Hillenburg run the rest of the show around late season 3 and the rest of season 4. Another classic example of meta humor in modern cartoons is Dr. Rip Sedwell, that's voiced by the creator of the show, Fairly OddParents. He is a parody of himself, a neurotic, narcissistic parody of a soap opera doctor that's just into himself, golfing, his looks, being a doctor plus an actor. And he doesn't seem to care about his patients. Another classic example of modern animation within another show, South Park, is the Terrence and Phillip. Those gags were originally critiques against the show that the show was just about bodily functions and foul language. Now, technically, the critics were right because the original gags were a lot of that. But later on in the show, they created the Terrence and Phillip as a critique of their own critics. The last bit of meta humor I'm going to talk about is the Dr. Hartman character from Family Guy. He's named after Butch Hartman, the creator of the Fairly OddParents that I mentioned earlier. He and Seth were friends throughout their career, and he named him in tribute. Join me next time for Saturday Afternoon Rototoon 123, Behind the Scenes of Animation 39, and tell me in the comments what you want for the next video, and vote on the best topic, because I want to do what the best topic is and what you want. And if you want to see my next video or videos, remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell. Make sure to hit that notification bell if you want the notification for the new videos every Friday and Saturday at 3.